Look at purpose sitting next to you. Yeah. Watch this now. Watch this. Judges 13:5. I got it on my screen. Divine purpose. Notice I got divine in green, which means divine is already ready to go. Green is go. It's always ready to move, always ready to show purpose. Black, which means that, see, when companies are in the black, that means that they're always above. So I want you to know today that you are ready to be green this morning, and to be above. Green is fruitful. Fruitful. In any situation. Divine will always be fruitful. So that I don't care where you are, the divine will always work well. What's that now? Judges 13:5. Let's kind of see how this thing is going to play out this morning. Now, for behold, now this is Samson's mother here. It's Samson's mother. Samson, we know about him. We understand Samson. But I want you to kind of look here at divine purpose. Samson. For behold, you shall conceive and bear a son. Talking to his mother. And watch this now. No razor shall come upon his head. No razor shall what? Come upon his head. Notice you're talking about the head here. Didn't say that it wouldn't come upon his arm, or not come upon his legs, but it would not come upon his what? His head. For the child shall be a Nazarite to God from the womb. From where? And he shall begin to deliver Israel out of the hand of the Philistine. Now, I know we talk about Samson being a judge, but I want you to see something here. Notice it says, he shall begin to deliver. Which means that don't get mad at Samson if you didn't see the people delivered, because he was not the one to deliver, he was the one to begin. Okay. Some of you all are looking at finishing something, but you are only the one that was supposed to begin something. Y'all missed that. See, while you're looking at what you're supposed to end, God says, I put you there to start something. See, in your family line, you might not see Johnny saved, but if you start something, you don't know what might happen to Johnny 2 years from now, because you're supposed to. Oh, y'all ain't with me. Say, neighbor, you might be one who's to start something while somebody else works on the finish. But at least do your job, because if you don't do your job, then the next person is going to have a hard time finishing. Oh, Lord have mercy. And so I want you to get down in your spirit that I'm here to start something. I used to look at this little commercial, this battery, and this Epco battery, and the little boy always had a black eye. I said, well, why did he always have a black eye? He said, look at the caption, always starting something. Y'all missed that. Y'all missed that. So, yeah. In other words, I can tell that you got some battle wounds because you're always starting something. Yeah. See, the enemy beats up and want to hit the one who starts. Some people, they ain't got no scars yet because ain't nobody starting nothing. There's some people in here that they need to start something. See, the way that I know you're starting something is that you come in and you said, man, that devil been messing with me. Yeah, you know why? Because you're starting something. You starting something in your family. You're starting something on your job. See, won't nobody speak up, but then you come in and say, no, we ain't gonna talk like that. Now you're starting something and you become a target. If you ain't a target on your job, you ain't starting nothing. I'm looking at some people right here that's been ridiculed, you've been talked about, not because you've been bad, but because you started something. Put your name and say, Seth, could it be that the reason that people don't like me is because I'm always starting something. In other words, I'm always starting a conversation about Jesus when you're trying to talk about pornography. I'm always talking about going to church when you talk about going to the club. I'm always talking about not doing something when you talk about can we do something. Why? Because you're always starting something. See, purpose was put here to start something. Could it be that you are God's, what do you call those things, flint? See, you can't start a fire without something being rubbed. Let me back down. So we see here that he was supposed to begin. But now notice the prerequisite. And no razor shall what? Come upon his head. Now, this means that he had to be careful about what touched his head. Okay? When you are in divine purpose, you can't let everybody get in your head. Because, see, when you're on purpose, anything that gets in your head might get in your mind. But I'm talking about in your mind. So here, he couldn't let a razor touch his head, which means that I got some things growing in me that's going to make me look different from other folk. Okay, let me say it this way. When Samson was growing up, every other boy could go to the barbershop. But Samson couldn't. So it made him look odd. Okay, y'all didn't got it. Okay. Being in purpose will always make you look different. Because some things will grow on you that ain't growing on everybody else. Okay. So you're always looked at as different. Because there are some things that they can do that you just can't. Okay. Even if you do it, you don't feel right doing it. Okay, let me talk over here. I'm talking to somebody about 5 of y'all over here that you've been doing something and you don't feel right doing it because you ain't supposed to be doing it, but you're trying to do it with the crowd. And God said, I gotta not let a razor touch your head. I can't let it cut off relationship with me and you. I got to keep you doing things that you ain't got no business doing. That's why you can't get away with other folk get away with, because I got to have you caught, because I can't have you like them. Let me come over here. Everybody else can walk around and I don't know how they get away with it, but all I can do is sneeze and somebody know I'm here. You go somewhere and you go to school and everybody else cheat and they get by. Can't nobody, but you can't get by because you get caught every time. Because God said you on purpose. Let me come over here. The other little children can go around and do what they want to do, but your mom and your daddy had you on lockdown. Let me come over here. So now that I'm grown now, I'm going to do my own thing. God said, you think you're going to do your own thing. I'm going to expose everything you do. The best thing you could do is to do something and get caught, because God says in this season, I got to have you purposed and not just doing things, performing. Okay, let me come over here. See, I came to talk to you today. I came to let you know that God going to put you on blast. He ain't going to let you go up under the covers no more and not pull the covers off. Because God is in this season. I got to have people who going to do my work. But I can't have them thinking that they can split the fence, that they can be on this side and that side at the same time. The devil is a liar. You were put here on assignment. I put an anointing on your life that everything you try to do that you ain't supposed to do, you will get stopped before you started, because you were put here on. Everybody can't do what everybody else does. Because some of y'all been, see, a Nazarite, watch this. That was a vow made before he was in his mother's womb. He was set aside. Watch this now. He was a Nazarite to God. He didn't have no choice in the matter. There are some things you didn't ask for, and it's getting you in trouble, and you didn't even ask for it. People don't like you for an anointing you didn't even ask for. Okay, yeah. People talking about you for a gift that you really don't even like using right now. Okay. Yeah. Y'all don't want to go with me. They don't like you, and you ain't had nothing to do with what you look like. I can't help because I'm made a little bit better than you. I didn't ask for this. So stop being jealous of me. Yeah. And use what you got. Stop looking at what I don't want your man. I don't want your car. I don't want your house. I got what I got. Just because I look a little bit different don't mean I can't help because you're looking at me. I didn't ask him because I don't want him anyway. Stop. Yeah. I'm a real preacher. See, some people are being blamed for stuff that God called you out of the womb to do, and they don't like you because you can sing. Baby, you don't understand. Because I'm singing don't mean that I like singing, because every time I open my mouth, people talk about, and you want to lead all the songs. I didn't ask them to ask me to lead. I just got an anointing to sing. Look at them. Think they look good. All I did was walk into the beauty shop to get my hair done. And you gonna make up all, look at her coming in here. What's she in here for? I'm in here for the same thing you in here, to get my mop done. Just because you don't like what I look like, I didn't ask for this. Yeah, I know I might look a little bit better, but I didn't tell God to make me like this. I am here. So baby, if you don't like it, then talk to the hand, because I ain't gonna change me no more. I'm here on purpose. I'm here on purpose. Somebody say, I'm here on purpose. I came out the womb looking like this. Yeah, I can't help it. Yeah. People don't like you just because they don't like you. Ain't got no reason, Kente. Ain't got no reason. But they just don't like you. Yeah. That's crazy. That's identical. That's a warped mind. That's a warped mind. Take care of your business, baby. You got more problem than you think so, than to try to get in mind. If you knew, okay, all right. Let me keep going. Don't you know that attractive people have complexes too? And if you think that looking like them little bean poles on TV is an answer, you need to look at them when they ain't on camera. Don't you know that's a camera shot? And when they take that camera shot, they go back to doing what they've been doing, and you don't want. When my daughter won Miss Georgia, and she went to Miss America, you know they told her that she couldn't gain 5 pounds in a year. Okay, y'all ain't got that. Y'all missed that. See, it takes. The people saw her on stage singing. Oh yeah, she's Miss America. She's first runner-up to Miss America. But you don't know what it cost her. I watched her not eat. I watched her eating rabbit food. I watched her having to go out, and she couldn't go out without her makeup on, because she was Miss Georgia, and Miss she was in the Miss America pageant. She won the talent in Miss America pageant. But you don't understand the stuff she had to go through in order to get. Say, neighbor, stop trying to be like everybody else. You don't know what they have to go through just to be who they are. Let them people alone and start living your life. Are y'all getting this? Yeah. So if you read now, there are certain things that Samson was chosen, Crystal, but there were some prerequisites that he had to do to keep him chosen. I wish I could I can't really go there in totality, but what I do want to tell you is that when you are anointed, it costs you something to keep your anointing. Yeah. I said a mouthful right there. See. When you, that was a fad going around where they used to say, give me your anointing. Ray, and lay hands on me. I want your anointing. Somebody go off in you because you don't know what it took. People say, I want to be like Jesus. Do you really? 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 Put Isaiah 53 and 4 up there in the Amplified. Do you really want to be like Jesus? Yeah. But because Jesus was here on purpose. See, purpose costs you something. Isaiah 53 and 4. I want you to see something. You want to be like Jesus? Put it in the Amplified. Yeah. Put it in. And surely he has borne our griefs and carried out what? These sicknesses and diseases. Yeah. And what else? And carried out sorrows and pains, punishment. In other words, he was stricken and afflicted by God. Go to verse number 5. Yeah. Are y'all getting that? Okay, go and read. It says, he was wounded. He was what? So for our what? He was what? Bruised. So he was wounded and what? Do you really want to be like Jesus? It costs you something to be here on purpose. Okay, let's do it this way. Okay, let's do it this way. You'll find out what I'm saying here. Go to let's see. I want to show you exactly what I'm saying. Go to Isaiah 52 and 14. Isaiah 52 and 14. For many of the servants of God became an object of what? Horror. Many were what? At him. His face and his whole appearance was what? Marred more than what? Any man, and his form beyond that of what? Just as many. Oh Lord, have mercy. Okay, do it in the New King James. Yeah. Do the New King James. Yeah. Just as many were astonished at you, so his vision was marred more than any what? And his form more than what the sons of men. Do it in the King James. Yeah. And many were astonished. And his vision was so marked more than any man, and his form more than the son of man. In other words, Jesus would be more and more fierce than any man ever be. In other words, you couldn't even recognize him. So you really want to be like Jesus? But he was here on what? Purpose. But purpose would not let him remain like that. In other words, when you're here on purpose, you're going to take some shots. But you got to realize that I'm here on what? And purpose is going to keep me alive. The reason why some of y'all ain't dead now is because your purpose is still alive in you.